From 161st Street here in the Bronx, MLB The Show's got baseball from Yankee Stadium. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I think this series has played out exactly how we expected it to. At 2-1, it's been tightly contested, back and forth. We've got two teams worthy of being here, and I think this will go at least 6 games before it's all said and done.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Andrew Heaney will be on the mound for Game 4. What's your take on him, Dan?
Andrew Heaney, I love this guy from the left side, not afraid to throw strikes. Like a lot of lefties, inconsistency with the strike zone is the major problem. But if he's getting his breaking stuff over, look out. He can shut just about anybody down. Good, solid pitcher that's getting better with more experience.
Now into the box, Jeff McNeil. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And now the first pitch. And we are underway here in the Bronx as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball 1.
First pitch, 7:05.
The 1-0 home. Heaney has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career and has an ERA he'd like to see come down a bit. Starts the day in the high 4s. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. Here it comes, the 3-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
Fastball in there, 3-2. Oh, and a good curveball gets him swinging for the first out of the evening.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
At the plate now, Dominic Smith. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. Nothing in 1.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all of that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
They'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Down in order go the Mets. Mets 0. The Yankees coming up. It's crosstown action on Major League Baseball, The Show. Marcus Stroman is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. The 1-0. High fly ball out to deep right field. Looking up is the right fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. His 2nd home run of the series as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. No outs, nobody on. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman. Left side, but well foul. And that one got a piece of him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and points the hitter.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. One and 2 to DJ LeMahieu. Rizzo aboard here at first with nobody out. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. One there, on to first, and they turn the double play. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Ball and a strike. Good late break to the slider. 87 on the gun there. It's 1-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
2 out, nobody on. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Fouled off. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. 2nd inning coming up, and it's an early 1-0 New York lead. Second inning set to go, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
And that brings up Javi Baez as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
Another payoff pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
J.D. Davis the next at bat as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. The first swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Here comes the 1-2. Ground ball to second. This could be two. LeMahieu's got it. Torres at the bag. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. Mets go down quickly. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So stepping in is Luke Voit.
Leading off for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Luke Voit.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Now Voit with a high fly ball out to deep left field. And that one is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second home run of the series, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, he's definitely off to a shaky start tonight, giving up 2 home runs in 2 innings. The good news is they were both solo shots. The bad news is the rest of the lineup is salivating in the dugout, waiting for their chance to face him.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. Popped him up. Alonso is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And guys, we need to seriously focus on the defense behind the dish today. This guy brings gold to the party, the ability to block balls, keep everything in front of him, shut down a running game, and massage his pitcher through 9 innings.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. The 1-0.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Now a sinker this time, but this ball stays outside as he loses him here. It's ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Next for New York, Kyle Higashioka. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Judge, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. To the plate now, Aaron Hicks, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. And they're runners at the corners now. Here's the 0-1. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. And now in the box, Gio Urshela. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at his sinker here, too low for ball 1.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
From the belt, the pitch. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. A ball and 2 strikes.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 2-2. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get them both home. Higashioka rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate, and they lead now by 4.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Yankees 4 and the Mets nothing. With Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Michael Conforto digs into the left side of the batter's box to start things out. First pitch coming, here it is. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees, it's strike 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
1 away here to begin the 3rd.
Batting 8, the center fielder, number 11, Kevin Pilar.
Now it'll be Kevin Pillar. Past meetings with Andrew Heaney. He's had a lot of success. 7 for 11. He's taken him deep once. First delivery to him. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Hit softly down the line at first. Reined in. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting 9, the catcher, number 33, James McCann.
Next for the Mets, James McCann. First pitch on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Didn't waste any time. Liked the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Jeff McNeil is the batter now as he looks at a ball. 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. You're going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Here comes the 1-2. Liner toward right center. And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1. They trail here 4-0. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
DJ LeMahieu.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
The 1-0 home. Lifted in the air out to right. Conforto is there, 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Giancarlo.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. And now the first pitch. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. All even now, 2-2. So a full count now. Luke Voigt waits on deck. 1 out, nobody on. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 one more time. This misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Next to stand in is Luke Voigt, off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up. Has a look, now the pitch.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Comes set and the 0-1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
From the belt, kicks and deals. High in the air down the right field line. Conforto gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees, but they're in front 4-0. Now to the plate, the Mets DH, Francisco Lindor, as the switch hitter will bet right-handed here.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job 1 at-bat at a time.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Higashioka has it, and he makes the throw to first. Lindor is retired, and there's 1 away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Into the box now, Dominic Smith. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and this at bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and go all in on something.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. First delivery to him.
Judge.
Unable to find the zone with the slider. Judge makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Now the 2-0 home. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
The 3-0 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So now into the box is Kyle Higashioka. He collected a base hit his first time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. Judge gets his lead at first, nobody out. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. From the stretch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Davis grabs it cleanly. McNeil's got it for 1. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Stepping in now, Gio Urshela. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. The 1-0. There he goes. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
The 2-1 home. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Javier Baez. First pitch on its way.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. That misses. 1-2. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from him.
Next to hit is J.D. Davis. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. And he misses. 2-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Lifted down the line in left. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Into the box, Michael Conforto as he rips it on the ground to second. To second for 1. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out.
Boy, that was a smooth play, wasn't it? Great job to lay out and make the stop, and then the feed to second from his knees for the out. Pretty impressive display there.
At the plate, Kevin Pillar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 4-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo.
Now the pitch.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
Pops this one up. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batting, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Digging in will be DJ LeMahieu. Flew out last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And the slider gets the call on the inside corner. Four runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Swinging a blooper to the right side. McNeil ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Next, here is Giancarlo Stanton. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here it comes. Lays off the slider that time, 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Drives it the other way to deep right. And that is off the wall. He'll get it into second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Some guys have full power and that's it, but then there are guys like this who have power to all fields. What a threat. Take a look here. He generates so much bat speed with his lower half to his arms. It looks like he just flicks the bat at this thing, and he darn near hits it out of the park.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Taijuan Walker The 6'4" right-hander comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Standing in now, Luke Voigt, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at bat. Not much reason for it.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Stanton at second with 2 down. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 2-out double left stranded. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Striding in is James McCann, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Here's the first pitch.
As he'll swing and send a chopper out to second.
Right to him. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 6.
One away now for the Mets in the 6th, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Full count. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
To 1-2 now. Looking to send him packing again. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Coming on for it is Hicks. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
The left fielder, number 2, Dominic.
At the plate now, Dominic Smith,
as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Mets strand one. They're down 4-0. Now at the plate, here is Gleyber Torres. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
The shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
First pitch of the AB on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
Ah, man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. He's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue in AB after you just went deep foul.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And another foul ball. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's full 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. They've locked horns. Here's the next offering.
I didn't realize the pitcher and the hitter were being so charitable today, giving away 7 free souvenirs to the fans. This is one of those epic at-bats. Everyone wins.
This is skied out toward right. Conforto is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The batter, the right fielder, Aaron.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's taken for strike 1.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here now the 2-2. keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Next up is Kyle Higashioka. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, that's away.
Ready with the 1-0. Fouled away. Judge, base runner at first with 1 out. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Now batting, the center fielder, Aaron.
Up next, Aaron Hicks. No hits to this point. Now here's the first offering. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. Ranging back is Pilar. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here as this lead swells to 7-0.
I know all home runs count the same, but that one a little bit farther than most. That's what he does. A power hitter with a challenge fastball is going to go a long way when he's on his game.
Joey Lucchesi, the 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now. In now, Gio Urshela.
Number 29.
As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Line drive base hit.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Stepping in now, Anthony Rizzo, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0. Three runs already home here. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. rung up here by Clyde Washington. Strike 3 at the knees, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Behind 0-2 now. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's the Yankees 7 and the Mets nothing. All set for the start of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
First baseman, Pete Alonso.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Seared down the first baseline. And a perfect start to the 7th, as this should be extra bases. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion, while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Here's Javier Baez, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
He's set, and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Alonso stands at second with no outs. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Slapped hard the opposite way. A dive, and he can't hang on. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Next to hit, J.D. Davis. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on the way.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Runners are at 1st and 3rd with none out. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Two and 1.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
The 2-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to induce the ground ball to get a double play.
The 3-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The payoff pitch one more time. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
So now to the plate, Michael Conforto, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Down the first baseline. And a sliding try, but it's through. A base hit. 1 run scores. Throw won't get him.
Up next for the Mets, the center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
Here comes the Yankees skipper on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Tired a bit as he reached the 7th, but he's got a shot at the victory if his bullpen can help him out. Luis Cessa comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Into the box, Kevin Pillar, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 1-1 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. High hop, and he barehands it. So 1 away after the phenomenal defensive effort.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Next, it'll be James McCann. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's set. Here it comes
As he sends it on the ground to first.
And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Past meetings against Luis Cessa, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And there's ball 2 now. 2 outs here with a runner at third. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Lifted into center field. Hicks is under it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. It's the Yankees 7 and the Mets 3. Ready now is Giancarlo Stanton. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. (2-0) to the Yankees left fielder.
Talk about certain guys in a lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Two and one after the foul ball there. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And the count will be full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
The bat, the designated hitter,
Luke Voigt will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. We flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First delivery to him. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation You leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Standing in now, Gleyber Torres. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
So now to the plate, Aaron Judge. And it's a strange line developing for him in this one. He's been walked several times. First pitch on its way.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Stanton is off at first with 2 away. Line drive, base hit down the line.
Well, that's demoralizing right there. Nice job by the offensive player getting the head out. That's got to upset you, thinking that ball might have went foul.
But you know what we heard all the time, that the game baseball is a game of inches. 1 inch one way or the other could have been the difference between a foul ball and a base hit right over the third base bag.
At the plate now, Kyle Higashioka. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Count now, a ball and a strike. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, the next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
The 3-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Davis brings it in. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They hang on to a 7-3 lead.
The designated hitter, Francisco.
First pitch of the AB on its way as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Past meetings against Luis Cessa, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
2-1.
Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
You know what, Dero, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
At the plate, Dominic Smith. And a ball 1-0. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. The 1-0 is a heater in there for a strike.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Fouled off. Hot shot on the ground is short. And that'll be another base hit as it's through into left, so it's 2 straight knocks to start the 8th.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Chad Green comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. So here's Pete Alonso, and it's fouled away. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get the head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. To the plate now, Javier Baez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Just a touch outside. 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
He'll try again. 1-2.
Yep, that ball went out.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Fastball well outside. J.D. Davis, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. There's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Next up for New York, J.D. Davis. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch of the AB on its way, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
He came into a mess out of the bullpen, and it hasn't gotten any better. This is not a comfortable place to be, not even close.
Ground ball left side. He's got it. The tag gets one onto Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. It's the Yankees 7 and the Mets 3. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Aaron Hicks.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
In tight with the sinker, ball 2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Down the third baseline. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
The bat, number 29.
In now, Gio Urshela, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. Now the 0-1. Called strike 0-2.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. Gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Jerry Spamiglia is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Goes to third with it, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
Man, it was already a dicey situation with 2 on and no out, and then things get worse with the wild pitch there. So instead of a chance to turn 2, they've got runners on second and third, and a base hit will drive in a pair.
Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Right fielder looking up into the second deck and gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Pitcher making a move his feet right there. Probably upset him a little bit. He dug right back in, didn't lose his toe hold, and absolutely clobbered that pitch.
Now back, second baseman.
Into the box, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Now a sinker falls in there for a called strike, 2-1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Standing in now, Giancarlo Stanton. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Gone! Long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His second home run of the series as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row, but you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
Aaron Luke comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Nope. 3-0.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
And now here is Gleyber Torres. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
6 straight here out of the zone to start the inning, so I think it's a good time to go out and have a word with your pitcher. Just got to make sure everything's fine physically and remind him to be free and easy with his motion. You can't try to force pitches into the strike zone.
Voit on at first, nobody out. Look out. All over the place now. 3-0. Aaron Judge will be next. A shot down the first baseline. One there. On to first, and they get the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So now to the plate, Aaron Judge. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Pilar has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We're through 8 full here in Game 4. It's the Yankees 12 and the Mets 3. Garen O'Day comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next it'll be the outfielder, Michael Conforto. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Fouled away. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Hicks is there, 1 away. So the next to bat will be Kevin Pillar, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Now here's the first offering.
Hey, these mechanics ain't out of the textbook the art of pitching, but he seems to be effective with what he's doing.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. The pitch. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. The 2-2. James McCann waits on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
The catcher, number 33,
Now to bat, James McCann. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. O'Day rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled off. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
now batting, number 6.
Justin Wilson answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Jeff McNeil will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. From the belt, the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Up next for the Mets, the designated hitter, Francisco Lindor.
Mets down to their final out now. And with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the run is in to score from second.
Now back left field, Dominic Smith.
At the plate, Dominic Smith. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's got one hit in 4 at-bats. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And that misses. 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. 3-run home run down the line in right. His second home run of the series as they try to claw back. It's a 5-run deficit.
Yeah, they have everything to lose in this game, but it's obvious they have zero quit in them. They're going to battle until the last out, and with that homer, they're that much closer to prolonging this series.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Wow, plenty of runs to go around in this one. Not a great day to be a pitcher, that's for sure. These hitters look like they knew it was coming as soon as the ball was coming out of the hand. A wild game indeed.
To 7, the final score in this ball game. New York have evened up this World Series at 2 games apiece. Andrew Heaney earns the victory on the mound. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Clean up base, pick up the pace. I'm out of chase, money in case. Clean up base. Got a call for it if you got it. Going live, good in the show. Pick up the pace. 2 scene ain't enough. 4-tie team is us. Man on third, don't second, on third. I'ma have to clean it up. I done went yard, they ball gone. An alien beam